Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Colin. I'm a yoga teacher based in Germany, and I welcome you to my channel. Now, if you like the video you're about to see today, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, or just leave a comment. Okay, so today we are looking at shoulders and neck health. So when we look at shoulder health, we also have to look at the neck. One of the biggest problems in modern times is that we're having a lot of neck problems and a lot of shoulder problems. Part of it comes from sitting down and looking at the computer screen all day long, and the other part of it comes from looking at our smartphones while texting, walking. And the reason that we're getting this pain is basically that our back muscles are getting stretched out, and then our chest and our shoulder muscles are getting actually smaller. The pectoral minor is getting pulled in. The neck muscles, the mastoids, are holding up our heads all of the time, creating a lot of pain and creating a lot of discomfort in the area. So today, some of the exercises we're going to be looking at is going to be in helping these areas to stretch out and to try to relax the muscles to improve our posture so we don't have as much pain. The other thing you'll notice with the exercises and the yoga we are doing today, there is not much actually in stretching the back. The reason for that is, like I say, we tend to be on the computer, we hunch forward. We tend to look on our cell phones or on our smartphones, we look forward. So our back muscles in reality are quite weak and quite stretched out, and they don't hold our chest open, giving us proper posture, creating all of this pain and creating all of this, the headaches and so forth. So we're going to look at that. Stay tuned to the end of the video because I will have the subject for the other videos that are coming on shoulder, taking a look at more specific things to keep our shoulder healthy. The other thing is, if you have shoulder pain at the moment, if you were injured, came out of an operation, anything else like that there, please discuss it with your doctor first before you do any of the exercises. They don't seem to be anything dramatic or drastic or anything else like that. We're working in full range of motion, but when your range of motion is restricted, then you can do more harm than good if you are not careful and if you haven't consulted a doctor. So first, talk to your doctor. If he gives you the okay about the exercise we're about to do today, then go for it. Okay, that was enough with the disclaimer and the follow advice from your doctor. Enough with the chit chat. Let's get going. So first today we're going to start off with the neck. So I want you to sit properly. If you need to sit on a meditation cushion, if you need a yoga block underneath you, or even a towel, just bring your seat up a little bit so that you have less pressure on your knees. And especially if you haven't sat down cross-legged for a long time. These kinds of things you can also do sitting on a chair. Just make sure that there's no back on the chair so that we can do some of the exercises. Okay, so we're going to put our hands on our knees, stand up nice and straight. Make sure here the chin is nice and parallel to the ground. First thing we're going to do is we're going to breathe in. As you breathe out, bring that right ear over towards that right shoulder. Now make sure this shoulder stays down. You might feel quite a bit of pull here and pressure. Only go as far as you can. Don't try to tweak it any further to go down towards your shoulder. If you have any spasms or anything else like that, then simply nice and slow, come back into the middle, and wait until it goes away, and then try it again. So we're going to breathe in. We're going to stay on this right side for a little bit, breathing out. Just breathe here for a few breaths. When you breathe in, come into the middle, breathing out, moving over towards the left side. Again, make sure shoulders are nice and relaxed, shoulder blades are together behind you, in a proper posture. Here again, stay for a few breaths. And all we're going to do is we're going to breathe in, we're going to come back into the center. You're going to breathe out, you're going to bring that ear again over to the right side. But what you're going to do is you're going to take your chin and you're going to move it, looking up at the far corner of whatever room you are in. Now for some people this creates quite a bit of tension in the neck, and if you feel the muscles will pull on your face, basically through your neck and through your lower jaw down. Try to keep here, your mouths together. Try to relax all the shoulders. and just breathe. Now whenever you're done, nice and slow back into the middle. Let's do the other side. So over to the left side. Chin comes up, looking up at the far corner. Again, you see here my shoulder has come up, yeah? So then I just move them back, bring the shoulder blades together, slide them down my rib cage at the back, and then just sit. Now, for many of us, yeah, the neck is always a source of pain. A lot of it does come from looking at the cell phones and spending maybe a little bit too much time on social media. It's not that there's anything so much interesting, but it's always fun. All right, so breathe in, come back into the middle. All right, so now what we're going to do is you're actually going to look completely over to the right. Again, shoulder blades together, shoulders relaxed. You're going to drop your chin towards your chest. And here, keep the arm down. You'll notice if I have my arm up like this here and down, there's actually a difference in how much it pulls all the way into the shoulder. I mean, slowly this will also move your range of motion, so you'll have a little bit more range of motion in the neck. All right, breathing in, come up through the middle, looking over this time here on the left side. Drop that chin again. Make sure the shoulder blades are on the back close together and slide them down your back. Okay, breathe in, come back in the center. Now, as you breathe out, you're going to bring your chin all the way out towards the ceiling, moving those shoulder blades nice and relaxed. Try to keep your lips together, mouth closed. You're going to breathe in, come in the middle here. Make sure you're nice and tall here, just like a string pulling at the top of your head, yeah? So you're extending your neck, and as you do, then drop the chin to your chest. Now you can breathe in, come up. So these here are basic ones. You can do stronger ones. You can do different kinds of other exercises for the neck, but as a basic, just to start off before you get into anything too deep, and if you haven't moved your neck in these positions in a long time, then it's a good exercise to do just to start off and to loosen up everything. All right, now we're going to take a look at the shoulders a little bit. So you're either going to need a stick or a belt of some kind to do this next exercises. Some people like a stick. You can also use one of those exercise band, the elastic bands. So what we're going to do here is we're going to hold it out in front of us. Now, just a little bit, everybody's a little bit different because it depends on the range of motion on your shoulders. So here, make sure that you don't go or try to force past the range of motion. Because then you're going to hurt yourself more than anything. So what we're going to do is you're going to breathe in, you're going to bring it up over your head. And now you're going to try to go backwards with it first and see how it is. If you end up stopping at one point, usually it's because of compression. So you have bone on bone. So sometimes bring it back down and then widen out the hands just a little bit more. And then try it again and see if you can have them so the shoulders and the hands come all the way down behind you. So here, this is a pretty one. We'll go through the whole range of motion of the shoulders and then bring it back down again. So you do this a few times, bringing it up and then bringing it down behind you. All right. And then back forward again. So this here will really make you realize what the range of motion within your shoulder, if you have it, completely or not. And only stop if this is it at the moment and you can't go past here, then go to your maximum here, bring the stick or the belt back up, not a problem. Then come back up, go to your maximum, that's it, and just stay there. A lot of the times when you get to here, you see even, for most people, whenever do that, the shoulders actually come up a little bit, and that's okay, but never go past your own range. All right, so second little exercise that you can do. I'm going to do this sideways. So I'm going to use my nice little seat here. If you saw my other video, the meniscus is still not perfect on this knee here. So I still use the cushion to help out a little bit. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in, hands come over the head. As you breathe out, drop them down behind you, bring them together. Roll the shoulders behind you, pull your hands down towards the floor, looking up. Now you're going to feel this stretch into the shoulders, into the chest, across the collarbone, all these kinds of things, yeah? Just sit here for a few breaths. If you find it difficult to come here, come back up again, take a little breath. Roll the shoulders back behind you again, bring the shoulder blades together, curve that back, pull the hands down behind you. All right, now as you come back up again, and now you can release the hands. You can hold it for a few breaths. Now do it 2-3 times, holding for about 5 breaths. And then just leave it at that and come back to it tomorrow. Okay, so now the other one we're going to do here, sitting down again. So this one here, we always have to be careful with because people tend to do things that could injure the shoulder more than helping it. So here you have to be very careful. Don't go past how far you can go. This is where this guy comes in again. If you are unable to bring your hands together at the back behind you. So here we have a very specific way to do this. It allows the shoulder to move in its full range, giving you more abilities to get your hand where it needs to go. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring the hand out in front of you, lay it flat, spread the fingers out. Now here again, bring the shoulder blades together. So what you're going to do is you're going to drop that thumb. So you're going to turn palm outwards away from your body. You're going to sweep that hand behind you and bring it up to your back as far as you can. You see, I'm not using this hand. Don't even bother using this hand. Yeah, you just bring it up to where it can. Some people will feel pressure. Some people can only get it slightly behind their back here. That doesn't matter. Okay? Only wherever it comes, you do it. So you're at the front, drop that thumb, sweep that hand down behind you as far as it'll go. Now with the left hand, if you need to, you use the belt. If not, you breathe in. From the side, you sweep the hand out over you, not in front of you. Beside you, you sweep it out beside you, bring it up as high as you can beside you, and then bend that elbow and just drop that hand behind you. Now, if you can touch your fingers, bonus. If you can't touch your fingers, like I said, that's okay. You just use the belt to do it. Now, try not to have your neck come forward. You're going to stand up nice and tall, push the neck back, and then here, pull that elbow as high up as you can in the air. So you're trying to have your head as straight as possible. Try not to lean forward like this here. Just nice and straight over. Now to get out of this thing, it's not as complicated, but still, you have to do it in a specific way to make sure everything gets back in place properly. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to breathe in. This left hand comes up. Sweep it back down beside you. All right. So that's not so much the important hand. The other one is, what you're going to do is you're going to breathe in. You're going to slide that hand down your back. And then you're actually doing the reverse of what you did. So now you sweep it, thumb behind you. You see the thumb is behind me here. You're going to come up to the front, twist the thumb up, like a thumbs up, and then you can drop the shoulder. What this does basically, it gives the rotation back in the proper place so that you can move the shoulder naturally. If you just jump out of it, you'll notice a difference. You can actually do this if you want to. You bring the shoulder behind you, the hand behind you, just do this, and then just take it out. You'll notice that there's actually a difference. If you put it in there properly, and you take it out properly, you'll notice a difference within the shoulder as you bring it down. So then you do the other side. So left hand comes up. You see here, don't bring the shoulders forward. Nice straight back. Drop that thumb. You're going to sweep that hand behind you up on your back, wherever it may be. Sweep the right hand out away from you, all the way up to the ceiling, and then drop the hand behind you. Bring your hands together or grabbing on to the belt with both hands. Here again, try to stay nice and strong, nice and long, with the chin parallel to the floor, and bringing this right elbow as high up into the air as you can. Here again, whenever you're ready, you're going to release the right hand up first, drop it down beside you. All right, then you're going to sweep down on this left hand, sweep it down in front of you, thumbs up, and then hand down. So that's the other exercise we can do here. Be careful doing this exercise. You may feel pressure or pain here within the thing. If you're feeling pain, then don't go so far. Yeah, if you're feeling a stretch inside of it, that's a different thing. Yeah, it's a really deep stretch for that pectoral minor that's right here, which is one of the things that causes your shoulders to round in. So then you have to pull it back, lengthen it out a little bit. Okay, so that's it for the sitting positions. So we're going to do 3 of them on the ground. One of them is going to be for shoulder stretching, and the other one is going to be to strengthen out our back. So this is not needed anymore. All right, so first thing you're going to do is we're going to come to lay down on the ground, hands out like this. Yeah, don't flop down that way there. That's not the right way to do it. So come down to the ground, hands come out. Yeah, nice and long. So here, what we're going to do, and I'm going to do it so I'm facing you, you're going to bring the left hand close to your body. You're going to roll over to your right side as far as you can, slide that right knee through. And then what you're going to do here is, if you can, if you have the range of motion to do it, push a little bit on this left hand to twist. And if you find that you can go a little bit further, then what you can do is with the left leg, bring it out behind you and really twist into the shoulder. Now be very careful. Like I say, if you don't have a lot of mobility inside of your shoulder, then don't try to push it any further than you have to. It's about slowly moving and increasing the range of motion. It's not about getting there all in one shot. You do this for a little bit, then you bring down the foot, roll over to the front, and then you can do the other side, bringing the hand over, bringing that foot over, and doing the same thing and just stretching into it. So now you see how my hand is here, yeah, and if I would do it more, then I would do it like this here to have more range of motion. All right, come back down to the mat. Okay, so now we're going to stay down flat on the mat. And this one here, hands come beside us. Now all I want you to do is lift your head, chest off the mat, roll the shoulders behind you, shoulder blades behind you, and just look forward. Or if you want to, head in a kind of neutral position. Just sit here for a few breaths. And whenever you're ready, you should come down for a second, chin on the mat. And then again, you pull up, pulling those hands towards your feet as you breathe in at first, and just try to breathe naturally. And then come back down. So you do this a few times. You can do it, dynamically, or you can do it by holding it for like 5 breaths, and you do about 3 times and come back down. So the next one to do is something people find difficult to do. So we do the same thing here, where we come up, hands are in front of us. And then you're going to bring the hands out as far as you can in front, bring them and sweep them down beside you. You're going to come up in front, and then sweep them down, back behind you. Again, and sweep them back. All right, whenever you're done with that, put the hands on the mat, head on the mat. So that exercise there, you should do, at least 3 sets of 5, and then you can increase as you go. And it'll help to strengthen out the muscles at the back. So that exercise there, actually the 2 last ones, help to build muscles up on the upper back. So hopefully bring the shoulder blades closer together and then roll your shoulders back out towards their neutral position. So I hope these little exercises help you. I hope you've enjoyed this little video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. As I said, there are some other videos coming up where we're dealing with thoracic nerve syndrome, dealing with impingement, and also with frozen shoulder, and what you can do in those situations. So stay tuned in the next little bit for those videos, and I look forward to seeing you there. So thank you again for watching, and have a great day.